Greetings, wrestling fans. This is Dean Gordon coming to you. This is professional wrestling from Florida's All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 5. This is our first match of the evening. It is a tag team match between Bushido, Kaiser, and Steel 78 taking on the Murder Clan Mafia. Our sponsor for this event is Thick Rick. And for this event, all 6 matches on this card will be contested inside a cage. And the rules are going to be very simple. Pinfalls, submissions, or referee stops are the ways to win. The idea of climbing out of the cage to win just is nonsensical. And in PWF, we don't do that nonsense. Some of these matches tonight on this card will involve weapons, as the one we're seeing right now, and then others will be weapons free. It is just meant to provide an enclosure to prevent interference, keeping the wrestlers in, keeping other wrestlers out. And now with this match going on right now, these 4 men have had history with each other. Steel 78 and Ronnie have had issues. Bushido Kaiser has had issues with both Joker and Ronnie. There's a nice clutch right there, only got a 1 count. This match has a 30-minute time limit and a beautiful double team right there. Big double power bomb. Joker's already dazed as Bushido Kaiser hit that shote. And now there we see a total elimination on Steel 78. And a big power bomb whip right there by Bushido Kaiser onto Joker 08. Nice combo right there as Ronnie was dazed, and now Joker 08 coming back with a Manhattan drop, and Ronnie with a big DDT. The first one to get a submission, a pinfall, or to force a referee stoppage will win this matchup. This is not an elimination match. 1 fall, 1 submission, 1 referee stoppage if needed. Nice counter right there. Oh, Steel 78 couldn't get it to work, but look at that 5-star frog splash by Ronnie. Bushido Kaiser felt that one for sure. But he is coming back with a big kneeling belly-to-belly pile driver. There you see an assortment of weapons in the ring. And there's a torture half crab. Right now, Ronnie and Joker 08 are ignoring those weapons. I thought they would be playing with them. Big hammer fist there by Steel 78 and a low blow by Ronnie as he applies a big camel clutch. And there's a frog splash by Kaiser onto Joker 08. Joker 08 though countering with a low blow. Camel clutch by Steel 78 on the Ronnie as Joker goes up, and a big Bakachinga elbow. And there's Ronnie with a weapon attack. Steel 78, it looks like he is bleeding as he comes back with a sidewalk slam. Big kick right there by Steel 78. Falls prey to a Manhattan drop as we see a light tube. Joker though not... Oh, there it is. He just cracked it over Steel 78's head. Action is coming fast and furious in this matchup as we have an elevated Boston Crab by Ronnie. Bushido Kaiser making the save for his partner, and now he's applying a figure 4 leg lock. Ronnie is in trouble, but Joker made the save. Ronnie coming off the ropes and a sliding drop kick onto the Kaiser. Bushido Kaiser now getting him up. Ronnie escaping. And there's a counter by the Kaiser as Steel 78 is working over Joker. Big time lariat right there. And there's a running Liger bomb. Let's see if he's going to be in the ropes. And yes, Jerome McKinney calls for the rope break as Ronnie came off the top rope onto Steel 78. And there's a big short arm lariat and a big Kesagiri chop combo right there by Joker 08. Bushido Kaiser running into Joker from behind. Joker went down, but he's back up now, employing dirty tactics onto Steel 78. look at that jumping tombstone. Bushido Kaiser is feeling the effects of that. Joker tried the Dokujiri, that Asian missed, but he missed. And there's that Kryptonian kick. The Superman kick. Superman kick on Joker 08, and Ronnie was pinned for a 2 count. 10 minutes into this 30-minute time limit matchup. Both teams are going hard at it. Both teams desperately want to get a big win. Look at that. The sledgehammer at work. And it is over. Bushido Kaiser with a big win right there. Gets the pinfall on Joker 08. Fans, stay tuned for the next matchup as we continue the All Star Wrestling Extravaganza. Greetings, wrestling fans. This is Dean Gordon coming to you now with the second matchup of All Star Wrestling Extravaganza 5, presented by Professional Wrestling from Florida. This will feature Mr. Amazing versus Hanabusa Smith, once again inside a steel cage. There is no escape. The ways to win are by pinfall, submission, or by referee stop. And there we see, now these two have had some run-ins before. The first time that they met was at an episode of Wrestling at the Dojo. Hanabusa Smith won. Then they met at an All Star Wrestling Extravaganza in a triangle match. Mr. Amazing came out on top. And then they've also recently met in a 4 corners elimination matchup that was ultimately won by, I believe it was Kodiak Josh. And then, nope, I'm sorry, it was Batman who ultimately won it. Kodiak Josh was involved in that 4 corners elimination match. And Mr. Amazing eliminated Hanabusa Smith from that one. And then it was Mr. Amazing getting the win over Curtis Vector in a triangle match between Amazing Vector and Hanabusa Smith. So these two have met a few times before, and it seemed that in one-on-one action, Hanabusa Smith got a win, and multiple opponents taking on each other. Mr. Amazing would come out on top, and then at our last All-Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 4, it was the Power Squad, Amazing and Nishimoto. They teamed up to take on Hanabusa Smith and Kodiak Josh, and it was Hanabusa Smith that won that one with the ankle hold on Nishimoto. So like I said, these two men, their paths have crossed quite extensively in PWF's short history. And so now this match is designed to kind of settle things for now. And you have to just believe that the winner of this match is going to move upwards and could be in line for either a TV title shot against Batman. For Mr. Amazing, he and Nishimoto, they're part of the tag team scene. Maybe it could mean a contendership for the tag titles, or who knows, it could bring them one step closer to being named as the contender for the Florida State Heavyweight title. Time will tell, but certainly it will be a big mark of momentum, a big mark of achievement to get the win in this matchup. Both men now still battling away on each other. Mr. Amazing, we've talked about it before, 6'7", 260 pounds from Washington, D.C. He can fly. He is a power wrestler. Great strength. Some impressive agility for a man his size. And then Hanabusa Smith, he has some power moves. He is by no means a slight individual. He is thick, he is powerful, but then he also has some mixed martial arts ability. And because this match is no DQ, you will see moves pulled off in here that would normally earn a 5 count for the disqualification. We saw that earlier with those manted punches, completely legal in this match. No holds barred inside the cage. There's the pin attempt, 1 count only. Nice big boot right there. High front kick connecting, but Mr. Amazing coming back with a nice knee there. Muscle bomb press. Hanabusa Smith with a big double leg takedown there, double leg slam. Going back to those mounted punches, Mr. Amazing trying to cover up. He manages to get out. Hanabusa Smith just raining down the fury, and there we go. Mr. Amazing is going up. Amazing splash, that 450 splash. What a beautiful looking move. Only able to get the 2 count. And once again, that pump kick connecting right there. We're here in the Tampa Garden Arena, first time in this venue. Historic event for professional wrestling from Florida. Big uppercut there by Hanabusa Smith. The fans enjoying this matchup, I am sure, as these two men are just hard hitting. Nice punch right there, connects. Mr. Amazing. 7 big punches right there. Hanabusa Smith is dazed, but seems to have recovered a bit. And now, what's he going for? Oh, the Dominator. Going back up to the top, waiting. He's perched. Big sledgehammer to the back of the head. And look at Smith, he is dazed. But just as I said that, Hanabusa Smith comes back with some nice forearm shots into an ankle hold. This is the move that put away Nishimoto at the last Extravaganza. Big front kick there to the abdomen, puts Hanabusa Smith down, and some big stomps by the big man, Mr. Amazing. Nice roundhouse kick right there into a reverse cross knee breaker. Mr. Amazing not quitting though. A lot of fortitude by both these guys. Nice catch. Caught that kick and turned it into a little leg sweep. Mr. Amazing now, he is going back up, and there's another amazing splash. Got the 2. 2.9. That was close right there. What a great move. Great fortitude. Great fighting spirit by Hanabusa Smith. And once again, showing off that fighting spirit. Big chop on Mr. Amazing comes back with a big football tackle. Mr. Amazing, of course, has some great moves in his arsenal. The amazing drop, as we saw a couple of times. He has the amazing splash. We saw the 450 splash. He has the amazing drop. Also, more commonly known, famously known as the Emerald Flosion. And then he also has the amazing bomb, which is that big running power bomb. Mr. Amazing now working over Hanabusa Smith. Look at that dynamite punch combo, nicely done. Mr. Amazing is down. There's the cover. Will that be enough to end it? 2.9. Hanabusa Smith almost ended it himself, and now Mr. Amazing got him up. And there it is, the amazing bomb, beautifully executed. 2. And it is over. 14:21 is the time of this matchup. Mr. Amazing with a big win with the amazing bomb on Hanabusa Smith. What a win. What a setback for Smith, but Mr. Amazing has great things going forward. Folks, stay tuned. Greetings, wrestling fans. This is Dean Gordon coming to you with our next matchup for professional wrestling from Florida's All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 5, our third match of the evening. This is going to feature Denis taking on Red Plague in a steel cage match. Once again, in this steel cage, only pinfalls, submissions, or referee stoppage. Escaping the cage is basically not an option in this one. There is no escape. And for those fans that remember, back in episode 1 of Wrestling at the Dojo, Denis picked up a win over Jason V with a surprise flash pin. And then he was scheduled to take on Red Plague. However, Denis was attacked before the match by both Red Plague and Jason V, the Monster Army. Denis was the victim of multiple code reds, which some of you may know as an orange crush. He was knocked out, he was injured, put on the sidelines with those vicious moves outside onto just that little thin protective matting. Denis Detomp was laid out of action, and then of course back at All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 3, Denis Detomp and Bruiser, they took on the Monster Army in a losing effort, but Denis Detomp, he wanted Red Plague one-on-one, and so we are getting that match now in the cage. And so far, Denis Detomp, he is holding his own. This match has a 30-minute time limit. As we see now, Red Plague escaping that attempted brainbuster attempt. Denis Detomp is trying to throw some strikes there. As you can see, there are weapons in the cage. Ed Franklin's job is just basically to check for submissions or to count the pinfall. Nice leg trick there by Detomp as he's applying a rear chin lock. Nice snapmare takeover, going for the cover. Red Plague way too fresh, but Detomp is off to a good start. He certainly is not intimidated. Denis Detomp once again, showing that, oh, there's a nice binding clutch. He is not intimidated in the least by this monster Red Plague. Red Plague now, he's looking for some direction after he and Jason Voorhees back at our All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 2, when they were the finalists and the runner-ups for the tag team tournament. The Soviet top team, the Soviet Army, whatever you want to call them, they defeated the Monster Army for the PWF tag team titles. And since then, it seems that Red Plague and Jason V have been kind of wandering a little bit aimless. There's a nice attack, and so I think maybe a win here for Red Plague might start giving him a bit of trajectory, and might put him on a path that may lead to a contendership. Then, of course, you know, with Red Plague and Jason V, those two, one would think that they don't necessarily care about titles as much as the ability to inflict pain on their opponents. But right now, it's Denis Detomp. He's been applying a number of submission holds trying to wear down the big man. Now, there we go. This is the wheelhouse for Red Plague to see if he likes weapons, he likes violence, he likes brutality and blood. And so with a bat, with the bats in there, the barbed wire bat, the kendo stick, Red Plague will be looking to put those into use. Mighty slap right there, Denis Detomp, working on that head vice. Denis Detomp from Quebec, Canada, French Canadian. He certainly is not backing down, and look at that beautiful brainbuster right there. He's going for the cover. Let's see. Ed Franklin only reached one before Red Plague was able to kick out. And now there's a nice looking side backbreaker, a rib breaker, 1 count only. And a big side slam right there. As Gorilla Monsoon used to say for Dino Bravo, the patented side suplex. Some people know it as a sidewalk slam. And there's a big DDT by Denis. Red Plague now, it looks like he's being a bit knocked out of sorts. Rope break called there. Rake in the eyes. Denis Detomp setting through the corner. Red Plague now sent in, and look at that reversal out of there. He fought out of there nicely. Now coming in with that kendo stick. Denis Detomp though able to disarm him, and a nice jumping neck breaker into the head vice. So far, the edge has to be given to Denis in this match. I mean, obviously there are no points. There won't be a judge's decision, but in terms on a scorecard so far, I would have to give this fight so far to Denis Detomp if I was keeping score. And there's the game changer right there. Look at that vicious shot with that bat. Oh, but Denis Detomp showing his constitution. Look at that fortitude. Once again with that big jumping neckbreaker into the pinfall attempt. Just the 1 count though, as Red Plague. And a nice pile driver. Not wasting any time, going for the cover. Ed Franklin. Took him a little while to get into position. One wonders if maybe Ed Franklin had been closer. And a nice series of chops right there, knocking down the big man. Red Plague is dazed. Could Denis de Tamp have his revenge? Oh, there's a straight up choke right there, a Cobra Claw. Likely named after the infamous SWA wrestler Mr. Cobra. Up for another pile driver. Nicely done there. We are now nearing 14 minutes. We are at 14 minutes now in this match, almost at our halfway point. Oh, and there it is, the Code Red out of nowhere. Look at that, he's going for the cover. Red Plague only got a 2 on that one. And there's another original style brainbuster, just dropped the big man. Now he's going for his own cover. Could de Tamp do it? 2.9. That was so close as we are reaching the halfway point of this matchup. And a nice vertical brainbuster right there. Denis de Tamp came so close to ending that match. And now he's going for the bow and arrow hold. Will this submission do it? It's locked on, but Red Plague manages to escape. Irish whip off the ropes, and a nice back body drop right there by Denis de Tamp, who is taking control. He has the momentum, and there it is, another brainbuster. 16 minutes in, he's going for the cover. Will this do it? Another 2.9. This is incredible. Red Plague has been taking a beating during this match. Schoolboy. Can he do it with a schoolboy? 2.9. That match, oh, that was a close one. This match certainly looks like it could end now at any second. Denis de Tamp just scoring with some high octane offense, high impact. Showing off impressive leverage and impressive strength. And there we go, another pile driver. Spiked the big man down. A lot of damage on that neck. And another 2.9. Red Plague is showing his resilience, and look at that. Just like a horror movie monster, you think you put him down and he comes back. Look at that, Red Plague is not done. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Picking up, he was going for that barbed wire baseball bat, but Denis de Tamp, he fought out, and now there we go, Code Red. Look at that impact right there, absolutely brutal. But Denis de Tamp showing some fighting spirit, and now, ooh, look at that front layout slam. I thought maybe he was setting up for another Code Red. He's going for the cover though. And there it is. It is over. Somewhat anticlimactic, but there is your winner. 1855 Red Plague. Folks, stay tuned for the next match. Hello once again, wrestling fans. This is Dean Gordon, Professional Wrestling's All Star Wrestling Extravaganza, professional wrestling from Florida. And this is our fourth match of the evening at JP Moneybags taking on the Electric Joy Boy as our cage-themed event continues. And the JP Moneybags and EJB, these two are no strangers to each other. They met at All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 3. They were competing in a spot for the finals for the Gold Coast television title tournament. And of course, we all know what happened there at SCS Stadium in Miami. JP Moneybags hired Ron Delicious to come down to ringside. Ron Delicious interfered on behalf of JP Moneybags and cost EJB the match. So now the EJB, he wants JP Moneybags alone in a cage where no one can interfere. No disqualifications. Weapons are allowed. No holds are barred. And now EJB hoping to settle the score. Nice looking flapjack right there. And of course, it's been said before that JP Moneybags is a tremendous wrestler. However, he likes resorting to those dirty tactics. Even though he's a good wrestler, he can win matches based on his own merit and his own skill, but he likes to take those shortcuts. And the Electric Joy Boy, we all know about his story. Ottawa, Ontario, Canada is his place of birth, his hometown. He's been wrestling for a long time. He prefers the hardcore extreme style. He blends in those hardcore brawling tactics with power. Just a very tremendously strong and powerful individual there. And EJB going for the barbed wire baseball bat. His favorite weapon, he says, is the Singapore King, but he'll use anything he can get his hands on. And EJB has been at the center of some controversy too with the PWF chairman and board because of his electric Karana, which is that avalanche-style Hurricanrana. He's injured Mr. Mean and Handsome Be Wonderful with it. Oh, look at that shot right there, right over the head. JP Moneybags. He absorbed it, but that had to do some damage. As we see the reversal now by the EJB. The Electric Joy Boy cantering. Coming off the ropes with a nice fist drop. JP Moneybags comes back with a vertical brainbuster. Nicely done. Straight armbar, looking to crank on that arm. EJB gets out of it. Push over right there into another straight armbar. There's a nice takedown. Ooh, he got a 2 count that time with that sidewalk slam. Nicely done there by JP Moneybags. Going back to that straight armbar. EJB does not like grappling. He does not like ground-based fighting. He likes to be on his feet. He doesn't like submissions. He likes power moves. And look at that Texas Clover hold. Nicely executed. EJB spiking JP Moneybags with that DDT. And there we go, foot to the groin. Nice strike right there in the corner. Into that rolling leg lock. That reverse cross knee breaker. JP Moneybags has won matches with that nice impact buster right there into the $1 million clutch. EJB though getting to the ropes, getting out of that hold, and oh, there we go. He's caught again in that leg hold, but he's in the ropes. McKinney calling for the break. Now we'll see who gets the better of this strike exchange. JP Moneybags the clear winner that time. This match is going in his favor. Nice face slap right there. And a Mexican buster by the EJB. Jumping fist drop. He's got him up into a big spine buster slam there. And there's an impact elbow. Nice Frankensteiner, but JP Moneybags, his foot was under the rope. There's another impact buster. Into the $1 million clutch once again. Good position in the ring. Will EJB be able to escape? And the answer is yes. He was able to escape, but JP Moneybag had that locked in a good position in the ring there. There's a second fisherman, and there we go, a trifecta of fisherman busters. Both men are down. JP Moneybags is dazed, but he recovers now enough to push EJB over. Let's see if he can mount any offense, getting momentum, kind of reclaim some momentum he's been losing. Oh, there's the joyride. That's a big impact right there. JP Moneybags is dazed, but once again, he's able to recover for the counter. And there's a low blow. That'll put you down, no matter who you are there. Off the ropes. Nice backdrop. Pushes him over again. Let's see what JP Moneybags can do here now with this. EJB fighting out of it. Nice leaping cutter right there. Almost like a jumping downward spiral. JP Moneybags now with EJB, whips him off the ropes, comes off, and a nice cross chop. Ooh. And another DDT. EJB now going for that barbed wire baseball bat. He misses with that first shot. Oh, hit him in the ribs there with the butt end of the handle, and there's a big swing. Another shot to the kidneys there with the butt of that handle. Missing though with another big swing, and now, oh, nicely done there with that Joyride. He's going for the cover. Got the 2 count, and it's over. EJB wins it at 14:30 with that wonderful Joyride onto the barbed wire baseball bat. Folks, stay tuned. Hello, once again, wrestling fans. This is Dean Gordon with Professional Wrestling from Florida's All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 5. This is our 5th match of the event. Super Ninja taking on the Bruiser. This is the 3rd time that these men have faced each other. The first time was at All Star Wrestling Extravaganza 1, and the Super Ninja came at the winner of that one at 5 minutes and 51 seconds using the sickle strike. Very quick match, and it was a bit of an upset. The Bruiser was unhappy, requested a rematch. That rematch was made for All Star Wrestling Extravaganza 2, and the Bruiser won that one at 15 minutes and close to 16 minutes. And with that one, the Bruiser executed a nice jumping pile driver onto a big pile of chairs. That put Super Ninja down. And now this is it, the 3rd meeting between these two men in a steel cage. And this is going to affect their career trajectory. There we see the Bruiser now fighting out of that hold. And of course, Super Ninja, he was a favorite to win the Cruiserweight title tournament. He was a favorite to win that. People were talking about Bushido Kaiser. People were talking about Super Ninja. People were talking about Joker 08. Ultimately Rex won it, and rightfully so. I mean, deservedly so. Rex is a great champion. I don't want to take anything away from him. But going into this tournament, Super Ninja and Bushido Kaiser, they were kind of like the top 2. And for those of you that have seen the match, and even if you haven't seen it, you can go back, you can check it out. Super Ninja suffered a big loss, an upset loss, to Dio Abuelo, the geriatric luchador. And so Super Ninja is in a place right now where it's quite perilous for his career. I mean, that was a hard loss to take. It was almost, that was almost a gimme. Talk about being overmatched. Everyone assumed, but Dio Abuelo, to his credit, he put up an amazing fight, took down the Super Ninja, and now the Super Ninja, he is trying to get things back on track, and he is trying to do so now against a tough individual, the Bruiser. He came off a recent loss as well, back at All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 3. He and his tag team partner, Denis, who we saw earlier in a losing effort against Red Plague, they took on the Monster Army in a losing effort. So the Bruiser's been trying to come back on track as well. Recent high-profile match for him ended in a loss, but once again, the Bruiser is a tough guy. He likes to fight. He is tough. And then, missed with that one. And then, of course, the Super Ninja. It wasn't just a loss to Dio Abuelo, but our most recent episode of Wrestling at the Dojo, episode 12, Super Ninja was in that big 8-man tag team main event, and our Florida State Heavyweight Champion, Bob Inoki, took him out with a cross arm breaker. There were some concerns about injury there, but thankfully the Super Ninja, he was cleared for this matchup. And with that vulnerable arm, you just got to think that if the Bruiser is smart, he'll work it over. Nice fisherman buster right there by the Bruiser. And nice counter into a rolling double wrist lock. The Bruiser now escaping, going for the pinfall, getting the 2 count only. This match has a 30-minute time limit. As the Bruiser hits a big rush combo, American Punch Rush into the stomach claw. And of course the Bruiser, I'm sure he picked that one up from Reggie the Crusher. The Crusher, of course, an AWA legend. Big headbutt there. Ran the head into the corner. Tree of Woe, but the Bruiser quickly falling down out of that position. Nice forearm strikes right there by the Super Ninja. There's the Hadouken. Pardon me. Not trying to offend any Street Fighter 2 fans with my butchering up the pronunciation. Oh, nice tornado bomb. Let's see if that'll do it for the Bruiser. 2.9. That was close. The Ninja, he came close with that Hadouken. And now there's a second tornado bomb. Let's see if that will put him away. And once again, the Super Ninja showing his resiliency. Surviving 2 big tornado bombs by the Bruiser. Getting the better of that strike exchange. Nice Ippon right there. That judo throw. Back elbow finds its mark. The Super Ninja now taunting. Those big forearm elbow strikes again. And a blazing chop right there. But the Bruiser is still fighting. Oh, Buddha palm rush. The Ninja using a little bit of Kung Fu. Nice rolling Kesagiri chop. The Bruiser is dazed, almost in the middle of the ring. You see there the Thick Rick logos. Sponsors for this event, Thick Rick. And another big tornado bomb. He's going right for the pin. And there it is. The Bruiser, 13:08 with another tornado bomb. Super Ninja's struggles continue. Folks, stay tuned for the main event. Greetings once again, wrestling fans. This is Dean Gordon coming to you with Professional Wrestling from Florida's All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 5 from the Tampa Garden Arena in Tampa. This is the big one. This is the main event for the card. This is Thad Lexington in the orange trunks taking on Bob Inoki wearing the black trunks with the red and white New Japan Pro Wrestling t-shirt. This is 60 minutes. And it is for the Florida State Heavyweight Championship. This is the big one. These two men have met a number of times now in various tag team matches. Thad Lexington earned this opportunity by being the man to pin Bob Inoki at All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 2 when the Syndicate, made up of Thad Lexington and JP Moneybags, took on Style S, made up of Bob Inoki and WK Burns. It was Thad Lexington that got the pinfall on Bob Inoki at the 26-minute mark with a beautiful looking diving elbow drop. And it was decided by the PWF chairman and board that Thad would be the number 1 contender. And here he is now, getting that opportunity of a lifetime to become the Florida State Heavyweight Champion. And look at that cross arm breaker right there. That was the move at Professional Wrestling, Wrestling at the Dojo, episode 12. That was the move that hurt the Super Ninja, and one would think that the Super Ninja was feeling the effects of that to be put away fairly early on in our previous matchup by the Bruiser. And there you see there are weapons in this ring. I'm not sure if either man will use them, to be honest. Even though Thad Lexington is a bit underhanded, he's just not a hardcore wrestler. He's braggadocious, he's brash, he's cocky, he has a bad attitude. He'll use some underhanded tactics, but he's not on that level of Jason V or Red Plague or Joker, where he just loves brutality and carnage. And of course, Bob Inoki, that strong style, you are likely not going to see him use weapons in this match either. He believes that his arms and his legs are the weapons, and that his mind is his greatest weapon in the ring. Going back, just cranking on that cross arm breaker every chance he gets, just hoping to inflict damage, take away from Thad Lexington's offense, wear him down. Now here comes Thad Lexington, caught in a Cobra twist. Bob Inoki is doing well. 60-minute time limit, pinfall, submission, or a referee stoppage. One has to wonder if Thad Lexington can pull it off. Bob Inoki's been looking rather strong. Both men, though, are able competitors, and this ought to be a good matchup. Bob Inoki going back to that cross arm breaker. He is being methodical in this one. Thad missing with that move. Raking the eyes right there. Nice counter. He's coming off the ropes, but Bob Inoki got up in time. Nearing 7.5 minutes now in this matchup. Big American punch rush. Bob Inoki, he's feeling the effects a bit. And a nice hooking lariat right there. And a big elbow drop. Bob Inoki comes back with a slap in the face and a front face lock. Step over arm breaker right there. Once again, he's going after that arm. And a super kick there by Thad Lexington. Thad Lexington hoping to lock in the $1 Million Reality. Oh, there's a nice counter. Back body drop into that cross arm breaker once again. Bob Inoki goes from behind, and there's a nice backdrop. Going for the cover. 2 count only. Thad Lexington is not done yet. Missing with that soul butt. Going behind, but Bob Inoki with a nice snapmare takeover counter. Back into that cross arm breaker. Backslide there by Bob Inoki, showing off some good grappling skills. Now Thad going behind, there's the counter, and a neck choke sleeper. He's going for the cover. Well, it looks like Bob Inoki is really showing his ability. He's turning it up a notch here. Coming close now to ending this match on a couple of occasions, and we're just past the 11-minute mark. Look at that step over. Well, yeah, that over-the-shoulder arm breaker, I should say. Now into the step over arm breaker. Step over arm lock. Big elbow drop. We saw Thad hit that move earlier in this matchup. And it looks like Thad might be suffering a little bit. He might be having some damage in his arms there. Looks like he's having trouble holding them up. And yes, it looks like he's hurt. Looks like those cross arm locks by Bob Inoki has been wearing down Thad Lexington. And Thad Let's see if this will end it. 2.9, that was close, but look at that. That Lexington definitely showing that he is suffering some damage there in those limbs. He's going for a pin after that DDT attempt. Got a 2-count, but I don't know how much longer Thad is going to be able to last in this matchup. Another neck choke sleeper. He's going for the pin again. Inoki. 2.9. Thad showing off his toughness, but looking at his condition. Oh, there it is, the $1 million reality, but Inoki is in the ropes. That might have been Thad's shot. That might have been his chance, because I just don't know if he'll be able to last much longer. Backslide by Inoki, and Thad is in the ropes, and there's a reverse cross knee breaker. Going after the wrong appendage now. Well, he wore it in the arms. I guess he's looking to wear it on the leg. Thad coming back with those punches. Flashing elbow, but oh, reverse tiger suplex there. Nicely done. Thad Lexington is down. Let's see what Inoki will do. Another reverse cross leg breaker. Step up Enziguri, feeding Enziguri, I should say. Leg feed Enziguri. There we go. Third time I got it right. Third time trying to pronounce that move or name that move. Nice cover. Let's see. 2.9. Oh, that one surprised me a little bit there. Wasn't a big impact. Nice leg trip. Inoki rolls him over. He's going up. Knee drop coming. No, fist drop. I thought the knee drop was coming. And there's a Cobra twist. Will this end it? That Lexington being stretched right now. Wilbur Snyder, of course, made that one famous. Way back when. There's Inoki now, calling on the fans in Tampa to get behind him. Oh, there it is. Flying cross arm breaker. I'm expecting this to end it. And there it is. There it is. Thad Lexington put up a good fight, but Inoki once again showing that he is the champ, why he's the champ at 17:45. Folks, stay tuned. Well, here you have it, wrestling fans. This is Dean Gordon, and look at our champ, the Florida State Heavyweight Champion Inoki. Another great win for the champ as he is celebrating now with that Florida State Heavyweight title. Good job, champ. Well-earned victory. You certainly do deserve every accolade you receive. Congratulations to you. We wish you all the best in your upcoming defenses. And we thank you folks for being here in Tampa with us at the Tampa Garden Arena. We want to thank our sponsor, Thick Rick. And we thank you for tuning in to All Star Wrestling Extravaganza number 5. And we invite you to join us next time for Professional Wrestling at the Dojo. This is once again Dean Gordon signing off with our champ Inoki.